Well, it's Sunday the 6th of February. This is episode 2205 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a personal podcast, 301 seconds in length, written, recorded and edited by me, at the JMO. This January, I spent a full month off Twitter. Yes, I logged in and checked and replied to my DMs. I even posted about my desire to become a vape sommelier. By off Twitter, I mean not wasting endless hours of my life scrolling the feed. Which of course begs the question, what should I do instead? I've ticked more stuff off my to-do list every day, and I've been seeking out content in an active, self-directed way. What subject, I wondered, could potentially be more interesting than Twitter? Without thinking, I typed the words rock polishing into YouTube. Rock polishing fandom is as earnest as it comes. No clout chasing, just people who talk enthusiastically about their rock collecting and polishing obsessions. You see, polishing the rocks is its own sub-fandom within the hobby of collecting them. Some rock collectors like to keep their rocks au naturel, others like to polish their cool looking rocks, marvelling at their transformation. Some folks use a tumbler to polish their rocks, others will arduously polish and buff one section by hand. A broad scope of aesthetic choices available to all who make up the rock collecting fandom. There is, of course, deep lore associated with any fandom. The rock collecting and polishing fandom is no exception. A good working knowledge of geology, chemistry, and minerals is essential. Rock tubers will sometimes flow into long, informative monologues on the geologic, deep history of their local area, pointing out rock formations in the landscape, the telltale signs for what kinds of rocks that could be found. January has felt like a dream of half-remembered GCSE geography and chemistry, igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic, monotone explanations of minerals and how to recognise them. A man wearing wraparound Oakleys and a bucket hat stands in the baking sun. Desert haze rises around him as he explains the difference between nodules and geodes. Some will open geodes by cracking them open with high-tension chains in a table vise. A few will smash them with a hammer right there under the baking sun. And others use diamond-tipped bandsaws in their garages. It's perfect 3-act storytelling. Find the rock, smash the rock, see what's inside. I realised that I was becoming impatient for the reveal, and had fallen into a variation on YouTube's most successful genre. What's inside the egg? I wonder if the entertainment of all of humanity might just be, is there something cool inside the thing? Of course, finding a cool rock begs the question, how much cooler will it look once it's been polished? I've learned all about the difference between silicon carbide and aluminum carbide as a polishing medium in rock tumblers. Further down the rabbit hole, I discover the pros and cons of not just the medium, but the type of machine itself. Does one choose to rub one's rocks with a rotary or vibratory tumbler? They both have different qualities with a visible difference in final result, impacting the enjoyment of one's rock collection. I find even niche videos, using household chemicals to get different effects, vinegar or citric acid on rocks with carboniferous tide layers, how to get best results when polishing amethysts. These are all questions I find myself asking now too. It isn't just the enthusiastically communicated technical information that captures my attention. My favourite videos are the dedicated rock collecting videos. With head-mounted GoPros, we are treated to a first-person views. Attentive individuals walking along the beach, a lakeshore, or the wash at the base of a canyon. As they walk, they talk about their lives, how rock collecting makes them feel, and what it has meant to them throughout their lives. The enjoyment of finding a good rock, the memories they contain and represent. How becoming a YouTuber has changed their lives. Some have become more outgoing. Confidence found in sharing their passions. Others reflect on growing up as a lonely rock collecting kid. It's from here that the YouTube algorithm works its magic. Beachcombing YouTube. A fandom not so much about the people walking the foreshore, but the character of the beach itself. A woman in wellies walks the intertidal. 90 minutes of uncut, stabilised first-person GoPro footage walking the foreshore. The sound of gulls, the undulating rhythm of the sea, pebbles and the slurp of boots on wet sand. A piece of brown sea glass. The camera drops with the wearer. The chipped nail polish gives me the only insight into the creator's personality. The glass picked up, inspected, examined, turned over and over again, and then dropped. The beachcomber rises. What's that? The beachcomber and I both wonder. A broken clay pipe, a mermaid's purse, a razor shell, whelks, and cowries. Plastic, so many plastics. Forks, spoons, bottle tops, bags, a box of unravelled floss, tangling seaweed. Wordless beachcombing videos are more like landscape performance art than entertainment. You could project one against a gallery wall and people would watch, attention rapt. I grew up by the beach. Long beach walks with visiting family. The light is fading, but we can't leave until everyone has found a cowrie. These long videos are reality TV at its most raw. a window into others' solitary pursuits.